Who are you?
SznVibes. I go by Season. People call me Season.
What do you do?
I'm a creative director and photographer. I've been on my journey for about 4 years. I was an artist at first, and I transitioned into a creative director about a couple years ago. And just a few months ago, I decided to pick up a camera and become a photographer officially.
As a kid, did you have those same aspirations that you have today?
I would say no. I mean, growing up, I was more into sports, basketball, track, that type of stuff. I really, I always had a passion for music, but to think I would be doing something creative was never really on my mind. It wasn't on the top of my mind as a child. I always thought more, I was a big Steph Curry fan, so I always thought I was gonna end up being, a basketball player or something like that. And that's kind of what the people around me, had aspirations to become as well.
What started your journey with music?
Oh, man, I just had a friend, his name's AJ, he started making beats. Eventually I tried, music, I tried songwriting, recording and all of that stuff. I was kind of like his muse, I guess you would say, for his beat making and stuff like that. And I ended up actually really enjoying it. And like I said, I always had a passion for music, but it was something about doing it and actually creating something that really, really inspired me, and it lit a fire in me.
What was keeping you consistent?
Having a friend, having somebody by you. I mean, I think it's really hard when you're doing something creative and you don't have, somebody by your side that's pushing you as well. Like, I've been on my journey and I've had my moments where I feel like I was pushing myself, but it's really difficult when you're on a journey by yourself. It's very hard to stay consistent. So I think just having, my friend who was kind of doing the same thing around me all the time, and just surrounding myself with music, it made it very easy to be consistent, as well as like my own passion and desire to just pursue something fully.
Did you reach certain goals that you had in mind while you were making all your music?
Yeah, I think I reached a lot of goals. I mean, most of the things that I strive for starting as an artist, I feel like I attained being an artist. Obviously, there's a lot of things and roadblocks that I wasn't able to achieve when I was just making music. I feel like I wouldn't be on the path I am now if I never made music. I think I achieved majority of the goals that I wanted to achieve as an artist. I did a lot of things that I thought I could never do, so I would never, short that part of my journey at all.
When you were releasing music, how did that era of your life shape you as the creator that you are now?
It taught me consistency. It taught me, how much power there is in networking. It taught me how hard it is to be a creative. I feel like it taught me a lot of things that I don't think I ever would have, learned if I didn't take that path. It's a hard road. Being an artist is a very, very hard road to take. It's one of those fields where it's like you have to be a dreamer. You have to be somebody who dreams, somebody who thinks they can make the impossible possible. And achieving some of the things that I did and seeing like my peers and other artists I know not being able to achieve those goals, it taught me a valuable lesson about life. It taught me to persevere no matter what. It taught me to strive for what you want and, just know that you can achieve.
How did you start networking?
I just got out, man. I had a very long point when I was first starting out where I didn't leverage networking. Like, I just thought I could do it all by myself. I thought I could, everybody would just love the music that I make. Everybody would, appreciate me and my sound and everything. And then I learned, like, it's very fairy tale thinking to think that, you don't have to network, to just think that, you put something out into the world and everybody's just going to automatically be like, oh my God.
Do you feel more connected with this path than you did when you were creating music?
I believe so, yes. I believe I definitely feel more connected. It flows more easily. I found a lot of moments when I was an artist that I wasn't as passionate about creating. I found myself in a lot of just like a lot of holes where I wasn't able to create like I wanted to. And I thought that was weird because if you're passionate and you love something, you should want to go out and do it. But with photography, it's like even when like I'm not feeling it, it's like I always build up the strength to get up and do it, and I love it every time. I love that I get up and do it. Like, I don't think it's supposed to be easy, no matter what. I think people think like when you do something that you're supposed to just get up every day and love doing it, and it's supposed to be easy, but the reality is it's not easy. It's tough when you do anything, like, and you just gotta find passion in doing it. Like if I wake up and I don't want to do it and I do it and I find something I love about it, like I'm happy I'm happy I shot today. It's a different feeling I get when I'm a photographer than when I was an artist, because sometimes I didn't get that feeling.
Do you feel you can express yourself more now?
I definitely feel like I can express myself more now. I feel like I'm not as restrained.
Do you know now if you will release any music in the future, or is that something we'll just have to see?
Realistically, I don't feel like I fully disconnected from music, completely. I just think I'm an artist at heart. So I don't think I can ever truly let go of something, creatively that I once loved. I just think I fell off from the notion that, I have to be that persona. Like, I don't want to have to, go on tours or do shows or that type of stuff. And I think that's what made me fall out of love with it. Because like I said, the having to please everybody thing. But I think the music, I'm always going to love the music. So, I think it's very much possible that I could still release music. It's just as simple as getting in the studio, writing a song, and, putting it out into the world. And if I make it that simple, and if it's that simple, and if one day I just want to put it out, I'll do that.
Did you fear any type of rejection while you're making this transition?
Not necessarily. I have a very, very big faith in the people who support me, and I would hope that if you genuinely support me, you support whatever I do. You support whether I want to do this or I want to do that. And I really wasn't scared to make that transition because, I was already a creative director before I even picked up a camera. So I kind of had an understanding of the industry, and I already knew a lot of people within, this scene. So I wasn't necessarily scared of, rejection. I was just, it's always hard starting something new completely. So I was very on edge about, having to learn like new skills and all of that. But, looking on it now and seeing how fast I've progressed and how much my art has evolved, in such a short period of time, it's made me, damn, why do I keep getting stuck? I think I am thinking about it too much, but you can cut some of that. It's all good.
What advice could you offer somebody that is fearing rejection or failure on the path that they're on?
Just don't give up. Understand the root of why you're doing everything. Follow your gut. Build a strong circle around you. You just gotta keep pushing. You can't give up. You gotta stay consistent. Stay passionate. Stay, working. Damn, it's so silent.